Welcome to our in-depth guide to the best cheap cameras you can buy today. Which is the best cheap camera overall? Affordability means different things to different people. The good value might mean a camera that can grow with you as a photographer over a few years. Alternatively, you might be looking for an outright bargain to fit within a tight budget. Whatever kind of camera you're looking for and whatever budget you've got to play with, our list contains the top bargain cameras you can buy right now, each thoroughly tested to ensure it fits the bill. Because prices for older models are often discounted as new successors arrive, we keep this list regularly updated with cameras that we consider offer the very best value. Not sure how to go about choosing the best cheap camera? You'll find links to the products to check the price in the description. Top 5 Best Cheap Cameras in 2022. Top 1. Nikon D3500. The best entry-level DSLR out there is great value. Specifications: Type: DSLR. Sensor: APS-C CMOS, 24.2 MP. Lens mount: Nikon F. Screen: 3-inch, 921K dots. Viewfinder: Optical. Continuous shooting: 5 frames per second. Movies: 1080p. User level: beginner. Reasons to buy: huge battery life. Massive lens selection is available. Reasons to avoid: no 4K video. Screen not touch sensitive. The Nikon D3400 was a hugely successful and popular DSLR, and the Nikon D3500 has taken its baton into the mirrorless age. DSLRs may be less common now, but they continue to offer excellent value compared to mirrorless cameras due to their optical viewfinders, and the Nikon D3500 remains the best budget camera for beginners. Key changes over the older D3400 include an improved APS-C sensor, though still with 24 MP, and an even better battery life of 1,550 frames per charge, next to the D3400's very capable 1,200 shots per charge. You also get a better grip and a slightly redesigned body that's a bit lighter too. While it is also worth considering mirrorless alternatives, the Sony A6000, the D3500 is a bit more user-friendly, particularly if you want to use it with longer lenses. Top 2. Fujifilm XT200. Our favorite mirrorless camera for beginners. Specifications: sensor size: APS-C CMOS. Resolution: 24.2 MP. Viewfinder: EVF OLED, 2,360,000 dots. Monitor: 3.5-inch fully articulating touchscreen, 2,780,000 dots. Maximum continuous shooting rate: 8 frames per second. Movies: 4K. User level: beginner. Reasons to buy: great color and dynamic range. The sharp 3.5-inch rear touchscreen. Sleek, lightweight retro design. Reasons to avoid: no subject tracking in video. Low buffer depth. We're still fans of the Fujifilm XT200, but this cheaper, beginner-friendly version of that camera is our favorite mirrorless option for those starting out on their photography or video-making journeys. It's a big improvement over its XT100 predecessor in almost every way, including autofocus, and has a fantastic 3.5 rear touchscreen. Unlike the Fujifilm XA7, see further down, you also get a viewfinder for framing shots. The only downside is that the subject tracking can be a little hit and miss during burst shooting and isn't available for video, but otherwise, this is one of the best cheap cameras for those who want a new mirrorless model. Top 3. Sony Alpha A6000. It's a high-spec camera at a low-spec price. Specifications: type: mirrorless. Sensor: APS-C CMOS, 24.3 MP. Lens mount: Sony E-mount. Screen: 3.0-inch tilt angle, 921K dots. Viewfinder: yes, EVF. Continuous shooting speed: 11 frames per second. Movies: 1080p. User level: beginner/enthusiast. Reasons to buy: good specs even now. 11 frames per second burst shooting. Reasons to avoid: no touch screen. Full HD video only. Don't let the price fool you. The A6000 costs the same as other entry-level DSLR and mirrorless cameras, but it's an advanced and powerful camera that has only dropped to this price through being on the market since 2014. So it may be old, but most of the specifications still look surprisingly fresh today. This includes a 24MP APS-C sensor, a fast hybrid 179-point autofocus system, and continuous shooting at 11 frames per second FPS. Its age shows in other areas though. It only shoots 1080p full HD video and not 4K, and the screen isn't touch sensitive. Still, the latter is the case on many new Sony cameras, and the A6000's high-end features ensure that it's a camera that will grow with you. 4. Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV. A compact and competent stills camera for beginners. Specifications. Type: mirrorless. Sensor: 20.3 MP. Lens mount: micro 4/3. Monitor: 3-inch tilting touchscreen, 1037K dots. Viewfinder: 2.36 m.EVF. Continuous shooting: 15 frames per second. Movies: 4K/30p. User level: beginner. Reasons to buy: capable stabilized sensor. Compact body. Reasons to avoid: no microphone input. Autofocus isn't cutting edge. If you're an eager beginner who's in the market for a compact mirrorless camera, the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV should be at the top of your list. An affordable micro 4/3 model, the Mark IV pairs a capable 20.3 MP sensor with impressive in-body image stabilization to deliver consistently attractive images using the kit lens. Video isn't a significant focus, with footage capped at 4K/30p, and no microphone or headphone input. Instead, this is a small, powerful camera for stills. Dynamic range is better than anything a smartphone can capture, while that IBIS system keeps images sharp even when shooting handheld after dark. AF tracking across the Mark IV's 121 points can be a little patchy, but improved face detection and subject tracking from the Mark III mean it's reliable mainly. Stick to center point focus, and you'll find it fast, even in low light. An ergonomic grip, approachable button layout, and handy flip-down touchscreen make the Mark IV an accessible upgrade for smartphone photographers. And with a wide catalog of lenses available, it shapes up one of the best cheap cameras around if you want a modern mirrorless experience. Top 5. Polaroid Go. A dinky instant snapper at a compact price. Specifications. Type: instant. Sensor: analog. Lens mount: not applicable. Monitor: not applicable. Viewfinder: analog. Continuous shooting: not applicable. Movies: not applicable. User level: beginner. Reasons to buy: point and shoot simplicity. Properly dinky dimensions. Reasons to avoid: fixed focus can be tricky. No close-up mode. Budget cameras don't come much cuter than the Polaroid Go. The pint-sized point-and-shoot is supremely easy to use. Its compact retro shell features a few straightforward controls complemented by a handy digital shot counter. Fixed focus and no macro mode mean creativity is a little limited. Still, the Polaroid Go does feature flash override, self-timer, and double exposure options to keep analog photographers entertained. Though the credit card-sized prints produced are a little on the small side, their pastel tones and impressive detail give them an eye-catching lo-fi quality. There are a few less expensive alternatives, and film refills could be cheaper, but you won't find a more accessible or portable way to enjoy the fun of instant photography. Buying a budget camera will usually mean accepting a few compromises. For example, a cheaper DSLR might not capture 4K footage, while a more affordable mirrorless model may lack a viewfinder or shoot at lower burst speeds than its costlier competitors. But whichever type of camera you decide to buy, you should consider what and how you like to shoot, and make sure that, at the very least, it ticks the key boxes for your specific needs. Are you satisfied with our ranking? I'd love to hear your opinions. What do you think of this video? Please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, and even subscribe to Reviewed for You TV. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.